Hello everyone. Role of project manager in rural tourism. Video lesson 8. The content for the course would be rural tourism management, role of project manager, sustainable transport in the countryside, impact of rural tourism, and sustainable rural tourism. This course would include total 20 video lessons. The content for session 8 would be role of project manager, that is interpersonal role, informational role and decisional role. We're gonna read about skills of manager, that is like technical skills, human relation skills. Now, sustainable transport in the countryside, area factor influence in the roadways, and benefits of sustainable road connectivity. So, what we are going to read out is introduction to motivational factor, which include role of project manager in rural tourism, skill of manager in rural tourism, and transport in countryside. So first we are going to talk about role of project manager. Here it means a role consists of behavior pattern expected of an individual within a social society or unit. Roles are inherent in function. All managers have authority over their subordinate, act as decision maker and are involved in interpersonal relationship with subordinates, peers and superiors. A manager is the role model for all the employees of an organization. Her role must be effective and constructive in reshaping the entire structure of an organization. Sometimes she must have directions and guidelines, orders and instruction to her subordinates, and sometimes she must work as a lower level worker. Sometimes she behave like a friend, sometimes a parent, and sometimes like a tough officer as well. All these fluctuating roles help make him people work in the organization and achieve the goal of an organization in an effective and efficient way and manner. Now, let's come to the role of project manager in rural tourism. There are total three types of role which a project manager play or role while in rural tourism. First one is interpersonal role. Second, informational role. And the third is decisional role. So let's talk about first one is interpersonal role. This refers to those type of managing role that involve people and other duties that are ceremonial and symbolical in nature. There are three types of interpersonal role in which the first one is figurehead role. Manager perform a role as symbolic head and accordingly he is obliged to perform several routine duties of legal or social nature. The typical activities would include greeting visitors, signing legal documents, etc. Second one is leader role. As a leader of the department, the manager gives direction to its subordinates to fulfill the assigned goal and objective. He is responsible for their motivation and activation, staffing and training, goal setting, guidance, reviewing the progress of work, etc. Liaison role, the manager is required to maintain contact with the source that provide valuable information which include individual or group outside the manager unit and may be inside and outside the organization. For this, he has to maintain self-developed network of outside contract and informers. Now come to the next one, which is informational role. This would include the following types of managerial role that involves receiving, collecting and disseminating information. The first is monitor. A manager is a spanning of the boundaries of an organization and trying to get information from outside through various sources. He seeks and receives variety of information through understanding of the organization and environment. He immerses the nerve center of an internal and external information about the organization. Second one is disseminator. A manager is expected to become information received from outside or from subordinates to the member of an organization by holding informational meeting, making phone calls, etc. Some information is factual and some may involve interpretation and integrating of diverse value position of an organization influencer. The third one is spokesman. A manager represents the organization to outsider by performing the role of a spokesman. He transmits information to the outsider about the organizational plans, policies, results, achievement, and serve as an expert on chosen field by giving value suggestion to the community. Now, let's talk our third and the last one, which is decisional roles. If we are talking about decisional role, there are total three decisional roles which would include those managerial roles that revolve around decision making are: first is entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, a manager initiates and oversees new projects that will improve organizational performance. He thoroughly analyzes the strength of an organization and the opportunity available in the environment and take initiative to implement improvement objective to bring about worthwhile changes with the organization and continuously supervise decision and designing new developmental projects. Second is disturbance handler. As a disturbance handler, a manager tasks a corrective action in response to unforeseen problem within as well as outside the organization. Whenever any conflict occur among these subordinates regarding the share of resources, allocation of fund, etc., manager intervene appropriately and resolve those issues. The third one is resources allocator. A manager is responsible for the allocation of organizational resources such as physical, human, monetary resources of all the kind and inefficient, effective, the making of an approval all these significant organizational decisions. For this, he is scheduling meeting, requesting authentication, authorization, budgeting, and programming subordinates work as well. Before we go further, let's talk about some skills of manager. There are total three type of skills like top management, middle management, and first line management as well, which would include managers need certain skill to perform the duties and activities associated with various functions. These skills are generally grouped as technical skills, human relationship skills, and conceptual skills. The relative importance of these three skills varies with the level of managerial responsibility. As a manager progress from lower level to senior level, they are expected to acquire more of human relations and conceptual skills. Technical skills are not so important for the chief executive in large organizations, whereas such executives have intensive and extensive staff assistance and highly competent, experienced and technical operators are available. As we are talking about skills, the first one is technical skill. Technical skill would include knowledge of and proficiency in certain specialized fields such as engineering, computers, finance, and manufacturing, etc. Vocational and on-job hand training programs largely do to a good job in developing this skill. For example, mechanics work with tool and their supervisor should have the ability to teach them how to use this tool. Similarly, accountant apply specific techniques in doing their job. First line manager and middle line manager are required to acquire mastery over the technical aspects of an organizational work operation. The second one is human relationship or human relation skills. Human or interpersonal skills refer to the ability to work with and understand and also motivate other people. The way the individual perceives their superiors, equal and subordinate, and the way he behaves with them. Some of these personal relationship skills include communicating, motivating, delegating, and negotiating skills. As a manager, it also deals directly with the people within as well as outside the organization. Such type of human relation skills are critical in maintaining and effecting interpersonal relations. Now, come to the point as sustainable transport in the countryside. The road transport is an old mean of transport. It plays a significant role in carrying goods and people in all parts of the country. Particularly, the rural economy depend upon the road transport. The importance of road has been increased with the advent of auto vehicles. The relative importance of road is much more than the railways. These are the some terms or factors by which we can differentiate how roads are more important as compared to the railways and other mean of transportation, as railway transport limited to the railway heads while the road provide door-to-door service. Roads can negotiate higher gradient of slopes and can traverse the mountain region. Construction of railway line is difficult and expensive in hilly areas. Road transportation is flexible, reliable and quick. It is more suitable for carrying perishable goods like fruit, milk and vegetable. Its cost of construction and maintenance is far less than the railway. For short distance generally, roads are more suitable. They supplement the railway by linking the interior area with railway heads. Roads are ideal for the promotion of tourism in the country. So now let's talk about some importance of roads. As first is poor connectivity. Road serves for the spatial link for feeder goods to important railway routes and ports. This is essential for the development of domestic and international trade. Rural areas. All the villages will connected with all the weather roads by end of the 12th fifth year plan. They serve as an important purpose in the growth of rural economy. In tribal areas, road in left-wing extremation (LVW) affected district will be continued and work taken up earlier in the 11th plan will be completed during the 12th fifth year plan. Jammu Kashmir and Northeast. Road development in Northeast has been boosted by the initial of the Trans-Arunachal Pradesh Highway project, the capacity of National Highway Authority of India and BRO would be further development for this purpose. State road in the state of Jammu Kashmir are being developed from strategic consideration. As you all can see, the area factor influence in roadways would be terrain, climate, economic development, industries, cities and town as well. If we are talking about terrain, the nature of terrain and the level of economic development are the main determinant of the density of the road. Construction of road is easy and cheaper in plain areas while it is difficult and costly in hilly and plateau areas. In climate, quality of good is road is relatively better in plain as compared to road in high altitude areas, rainy areas or forested regions. If we are talking about economic development, areas with A high level of economic development will be more road density as compared to area with low level economic development. Example, Maharashtra has a road density than Himachal. If we are talking about industries, areas with more industrial concentration will have more road density as compared to with low industrial concentration. Example, Jamshedpur is having more road density than Patratu in Jharkhand. If we are talking about cities and town will have more road density than the rural areas. So now let's talk about benefit of sustainable road connectivity, in which transport like road transport can be opened up backward and interior remote areas of the country. In India, huge area remain totally unconnected either through railways or water transport. Road transport in India is contributing significantly towards the growth of gross domestic product of the country. But in this regard, road transport in India remain much backward. Motor transport can also be rendered door-to-door service, which railway cannot provide. Railway cannot connect village of the country, but through their feeder roads, road transport can easily connect railway transportation and station with distant villages. It is the good or a road transport system which help the farmer to bring inputs like seeds, fertilizer, etc. to the agriculture field, among with providing a steady and ready start market for their produce. Road transport is very important for industrial development of the country. Road transport system is generating huge number of employment in the country. Construction of road is creating a huge scope for the employment as it can create a good number of man days of work to ordinary workers. If we are talking about road transport, it is very important with the reference to defense of the country. Case study on role of project manager in rural tourism. In this, the first one is Melville Link help improve utilization rate by 15% for BTM Global in rural tourism. This case study is all about how Melvin Lincoln helped BTM Global Consulting to save hours of work and enhance utilization with resource management technology. BTM Global Consulting offers system development and integration service to diverse clients. The challenges that the company faced were that tools like NetSite, OpenEar, and Excel spreadsheet were not able to meet the customization need as the company grew. It impacted their overall productivity. In order to overcome the challenges, the solution that adopted was to switch to Melvin Link. The result was that it increased the utilization of the company by 10% and enhanced project manager utilization by 15%. It also reduced resource allocation work from 4 hours to just only 10 minutes. So this is the first case study about how role of a project manager is important in rural tourism as well. Now let us have look on the second one, which is Boncom reduces billing rate errors by 100% with Mavenlink. Boncon is an advertising agency that collaborates with different purpose-driven brands to create good work vibe. The challenges was that the company relied on several point solution for delivering client-facing projects. However, the solution failed to offer the required operational functionality. An ideal solution for Boncon was to adopt Maninkit. The result was that the billing rate error got reduced by 100%. Accurate forecasting became possible for Boncon and the company could generate report in such very less time. So this is the second result. As you all can see in this case study, Boncon reduced the billing rate errors by 100% with the help of Maven links. Now, let us see and discuss the third case study, which is why A reaches 100% billable utilization with Maven link. YA is a digital transformation consultancy delivering IT transformation solution to business operating in diverse sector. The challenges was that YA used to manage resources and projects using tools such as email, PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, etc. However, with the growth of the company, they were not able to access project data or gain insight for effective management of the projects. The utilization solution is to this challenge was to make a switch to Maven Lincolns. The result was an increase in the utilization by 6%, doubling of new clients, tripling of the company size, and seamless support through business growth as well. So, in this third case study, YA reaches 100 out of 80% billable utilization with the help of this Maven links. Now let us see and have a look on our fourth case study, which is Matova increases billable utilization by 10% with Maven links. If you are looking for a project planning case study, in this Matova can be the right example. Matova is a case study technology firm, a good partner of a Microsoft and the advanced consulting partners of AWS. The challenges was that the economy handled several projects at a time. However, it is heavy dependence on the tool like Google Sheets, limited the growth capability of the organization. So the company looked for a solution and switched to Mavilinks. The result was that it was able to increase its billable utilization by 10%, increase its portfolio visibility, and also standardize its project management process as well. So, with the help of this Maven links, Matova increases billable utilization by 10%. This is the fourth case study of Maven links by which Matova increases 10% utilization of their billable availabilities. Now, let us look with the fifth case study, that is Appetize double length of forecasting outlook with the Maven links. Again, the Mavericks play a very important and significant role in this helping the growth of the business with the help of these project managers. Appetize is one of the leading cloud-based point of sale that we call as POS, enterprise management and digital ordering platform that is trusted by a number of business. If we are talking of trust, so that means there is Appetize, which is the one of the most leading cloud-based point of sales. The challenges of the company was that its legacy project tracking system were not able to meet the growing needs of the company. The experienced growth and manual data analysis challenges overcome, the solution they found was to switch to Mavilinks. The result was an increase in the forecast horizon to 12 weeks, support for the effective company-wide scaling, easy management of 40 major projects, and Salesforce integration for the project implementation. This is the fifth case study in which the appetize double length of the forecasting outlook with the Mavilinks. So, sixth one is RSM improves client satisfaction and global business process with Mavilinks. RSM is a tax audit and consulting company that provide a wide array of professional service to clients in Canada and United States as well. The challenges of the company was that its legacy system lacked the necessary features required to support their work and time-intensive project and delivered insight relating to the project trends. An ideal solution to this challenge was to switch to Mavilinkan. The result was better to risk mitigation in tax compliances, improved client team communication, temporalized project creation, and better use of the CPIs and project status as well. The seventh one is core business technologies increase billable utilization by 35% with Melville. Core business technologies is a reputed single sources vendor services in person and back office processing to the clients. It offers SaaS based project and payment solution to the clients. The challenges faced by the company was that it took or tool like a spreadsheet, Zoho and Microsoft project lead to a hectic work schedule owing to a huge number of disconnected systems. The solution to the challenges was to switch to Mavilinka. The result was enhancement of the team productivity by 50%, time entry compliances by 100%, and enhancement of the bill utilization rate by 35%. The next one is client success. A health catalyst improve business processes and increasing consistency in project delivery with the Mavilinks. Health Catalyst is a company that delivers data and analytics service and technology to different healthcare organizations. The firm provides assistance to technicians and clinicians in the healthcare sector. The challenges of the company was that the tools like Intact and Spreadsheet that is used for project management were not able to provide the required data insights and clarity for better project management. It also limited effective resource management. The solution was to embrace McQueen's. The result was better resource forecasting, enhanced interdepartmental communication, consistency in project delivery, and better resource data insight as well. The next one is client success, which is Optimus SBR improve forecasting horizon by 50% with the Maven links. Optimum SBR is a leading professional service provider in North America. It offers the best result to companies operating in diverse and diverse sector, including healthcare, energy, transportation, financial services, and more. The challenges was that the legacy software tool that the firm used to give rise to project management issue. The company was not able to get a real-time revenue forecast and gain insight into future physical performance as well as financial performance. The solution that the company adopted to switch to Maven. The result was better data-driven hiring decision, efficient delivery of remote work, and enhancement of the forecasting horizon by 50%. Next one is client success as Plain Joe Studios increasing project closing within the budget by 50% with Mavilinks. Plain Joe Studio is an experimental design studio that focuses on digitally immersive and strategic storytelling. The company has a term and a lead of strategies, architects, and problem solver to create value for the client. The challenges of the company was that the manual processing of the company affected its ability to grow and manage the diverse project effectively. They had clarity about their project needs and diverse profitability. The solution to deal with the challenges was to switch to Mavilinks. The result was an enhancement in the billing rate by 15%, better project closing within budget of 50%, and better data insight for the success of a direct project and different project as a faster shift to remote work as well. Next one is RPI consultant decrease admin time by 20% with Mavilinks. If you look for an example of one of the best software project management, then RPI consultant can be the ideal one. RPI consultant offer expert project leadership and software consulting services for enterprises level implementation of a solution and product as well. The challenges was that the task management solution adopted by the company gave rise to a number of complications. It resulted in poor interdepartmental transparency and time-consuming data entry as well. The ultimate solution that the company embraced was to switch the Mavilinks. The result was a rise in the utilization rate by 5%, lowering of the admin time by 20%, and a better forecasting as well as resource management and a signal source for gaining insight into the project data. Next is client success as CBI's PMO increases billable utilization by 30% with the Mavilinks. CBI is a company that is focused on protecting the reputation, data, and brand of its client. The challenges that the company faced was that the solution used were unable to meet the growing needs of the organization. The system was outdated, data sharing was not possible, and time tracking was inconsistent. The solution to the challenges was to switch to Mavilinks. The result was better interdepartmental alignment, enhancement of the time tracking to support business growth, and increase in the billable utilization rate by 30% and detailed insight for a greater success of the project. The last client success was Butterfly increases billable within the time by 20% with Mavilinks. Butterfly is a leading digital agency that provides digital strategy, website design, and development services as well. Ongoing support to business across Australia. The challenges was that the different legacy system used by Agency Limited is capability of effective project management and reporting as well. The system were time consuming and cumbersome. In order to deal with the challenges, the solution was to make a switch to Mavilinks. The result was the enhancement of the billable time by 20%, fast reporting insight, enhancement of productive utilization by 16%, and a better GDA integration as well.